Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today, we're doing our longer readings from February 1st to the 15th for my Virgos. Hello, my Virgos, and happy Valentine's Day. Now, longer readings mean that I use 4 decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, gives me my main message. I then go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, fill in some of those gaps. Then I ask for advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards, and then I pull one card from my Archangel Power Tarot cards again, by Radley Valentine. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. The full moon is on the 9th. It will be in Leo. And we are in Aquarius season for this reading, and that means that, Aquarius and Leo are total opposites, so they're kind of mirrors. I do feel this will be really good for you, my Virgos. Now, air and fire can be very combustible, so it can, there's a lot of things that can happen with this full moon. Then, of course, we have Valentine's Day on the 14th. I am posting articles just about the planetary aspects and such. I post those on my community page, on my Facebook page. I do also have a presence on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter, though my Facebook is probably the strongest. My community page with YouTube comes second, okay? For that type of information. Now, I am an intuitive channeler, so that means that I open myself up to my higher power, spirit, and whatever the words, whatever the message is that needs to come out, it just flows out. 3 cards face down. The first 2 are reversed, and that means it's a little more powerful, so pay attention. Here we go for my Virgos. Here we go. First card is the 5 of air. Air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Thought patterns, thought processes, possibly about hearing news. 5s are change, okay? This is also like your Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth, those thoughts that just come in. So this is kind of like, I do feel that, maybe this is because of that full moon. When there is a full moon, it does make a lot of people emotional, so be aware of that. But these are thoughts racing. These are thoughts like, 5s meaning change. It could be positive, negative, neutral, but it still creates some stress. So my Virgos, there could be some, I feel like you could be, kind of like that hamster in the wheel and running and running and running, and you're not getting anywhere. You're not going anywhere. It doesn't mean that, life has stopped for you. It's just that you're so busy, and yet at the same time, it's at the same time you're looking around and saying, what have I gotten done? What have I gotten done? So it's going to be a busy time for you. You may not feel satisfied with how busy you are because you're going to look and say, I've been so busy, I should have accomplished more. But that's because you do set your standards very high for you, okay? You do set that for you. Okay. So an unwise choice, learn what you can from the situation, review everyone's motives. Next card, reversed again, is the 2 of water, and this is about relationships. Now, remember, a relationship could be your job, career, or work. It could be intimate, personal, or interpersonal, or it could be something to do with family. This tends to feel a little more, this seems to feel a little more personal, but that doesn't disclude, this doesn't say that it couldn't be your work also or something to do with family. In fact, it could have something to do with family. If there's somebody in your past that might be coming back in that wants to possibly reconcile. So if there's, you think about this, do you have somebody that you might have had an argument with and you basically kind of turned your back on each other and those people might come back in? However, it could also be about a new relationship starting. And this could be that personal type of relationship. It could be something to get ready for your, Valentine's Day if you celebrate that, or, but this could be possibly with that. It could also be about emotional support that you are receiving from your family, okay, or possibly from your boss too. So this is a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. And that could be another reason why your brain is just, like I said, it's just going, it's busy, busy, busy. It's going so many places. And yes, it needs to calm down a little bit. Okay, next one, the 5 of Earth. Earth energy is your energy. Again, that 5 is about changes. Things are changing. Things aren't quite as, they're not, the word robust. So there might be, they're not quite as robust as you want it to be. Maybe these are about your finances, but this is about, Capricorn and also Taurus type of energy too. And this is some changes in this. Are you, again, positive, negative, neutral. Possibly is this you getting a raise? Are you thinking of changing your job? Are you looking around? Again, I keep going back to your 5 of Air, where it's like your brain is just, you're just feeling so exhausted because you're mentally exhausted and yet you're like, what did I get done? What did I get done? So again, this is, Earth energy is about money, or it's a solid energy, something or someone you can touch. Usually it's money that relates back to a job or an income opportunity. So fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So yeah, I'm not saying, I don't really feel like you're going to lose your job or anything. That's not what this is. That's not what this is. But this is just kind of like, again, this energy, this 5 of Air energy, it's just like there's so much that you're doing. There's so much that you're doing. And I feel like you're saying, I don't have enough time in the day to get everything I need to get done. Plus, have a life outside of work. Okay. So this is I'm thinking this is going to be an extremely active time for you, my Virgos. And if you're prepared for that, that helps you to handle that much better, okay? Because I do feel that there is, okay, that's a great card. I do feel that it will calm itself down for you. I just feel like this is just an active time now. So are you going on a vacation? You have to get everything done before you leave. I don't know. Is this, are you an accountant and, you're doing a lot of the work because, in the United States, tax day is April 15th. I don't know if it's that date. It's April 15th. I don't know if that winds up on a weekend or not. So, so it's like, it's just so busy. You're so busy. I guess that would be the best example to say is that's how busy you are. Okay, but at the same time, I'm cutting the deck. The one card did pop out. The other two are face down. The thing is, though, with all this busyness, even though you may not be feeling comfortable with your output, because like I said, my Virgos, you've got a high bar for you. You set the bar extremely high for you. And you might not be feeling comfortable with it, but you're doing the job you were paid for. You're doing what was needed. And there is recognition and rewards with that. And so this could be maybe possibly, this might be getting you ready for that review, maybe that, where you're learning about possibly, an increase in pay. But it's like you are doing what you need to do to get the job done. Okay? Your next card is Destiny, 10. When this one comes up, it's kind of like, are things changing for you? Are things moving forward for you? Are you possibly saying that, maybe even though you are doing the job that they expect you to do, again, are you fulfilling what you want? This is another thing. This is your life to live. Are you living it? Are you happy with what you're doing? And if not, you might have to be moving forward again. Okay. I do feel this is really strong about your job. But again, I do feel too, now again, there might be that person from your past returning into your life to basically make up, but there's also the emotional support that comes from this. So let's see what happens with our next card here. Okay, so if this is, again, so there's recognition and rewards, there is destiny, and then we have material harvest. So this is, even though there is all this energy being scattered around, this, even though there is this, air energy and this earth energy that's just kind of changing and drifting, it still works out for you because this is material harvest. This is, seeds well planted. This is, you getting the harvest, okay? You reaping what you sowed, okay? So you've got a couple of things going on here. Maybe you don't necessarily, for this moment, for these couple of days, for these 15 days, maybe you feel so much like you're spinning in circles and stuff like that. But you're getting it done. You're recognized for the hard work that you're doing. You have the people at home are like, okay, no, my Virgos, I understand you're going to have to work long hours. I understand that. We support you. It's really good energy. It can be very exhausting, though. Let's see what we go from here. Okay, now those are just the examples I'm using. But that 10, that destiny, it's kind of like, sometimes the universe uses this type of examples to kind of say, yeah, is this making you happy? Okay, what words of advice do you have for my Virgos? Here we go. 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, first card, face down. Again, be aware this is going to be an intense time for you, okay? Intense time. And here the card is intensity, okay? And, this is, if you're prepared for it, you can handle it that much better. So get your sleep at night, so when, the first is here, I'm not sure what day the first is, but when it comes, get your sleep the night before, get your roller skates ready, okay? Next card, the dream. Okay, so here we have the dream. Then we had the 2 of water. They're both these emotional. Are you living your dream? Are you doing what you need to do? Is this what's making you happy? These are those thoughts. Then these are those questions that you may have to ask. And then, again reversed, we have awareness. Now, this is, and this might be exactly why you're going through this kind of high, there's anxiety. I shouldn't say anxiety. This is high, it's a high stress. There's a high stress, but awareness, it's like the person behind the, whatever this is, the veil, it's they've got their hands up, they're blocking themselves, they're trying, it's like they're almost trying to escape. And then this inner person is actually burning through. It's burning through. And we go back, intensity, this kind of is that flaming. This is kind of this intensity is like flaming out a little bit. You can burn out a little bit. And so you may, after these couple of weeks, you may make some changes in your lifestyle. Or you might just say, I'm reaping the material harvest. I'm okay with everything where it is. It was a couple of hard weeks, and you know what? I'm okay with that. So let's go on. One last card. One last card for my Virgos from my Archangel Power Tarot cards, Rally Valentine. Let's see what we have here. I do love this card, this awareness, though. Just kind of. But the thing nice about it too is, even with all the activity and all the intensity of these 2 weeks for you, it's okay if you're aware of it. If you're like saying, you know what, I accept it on its terms. I accept this. It's actually, you're accepting it now on your own terms. You're like saying, no, I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm not exhausted. It still can be tiring, but there is a certain amount of control. Should you stay in the situation, that says, no, I understand it, I accept it. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Next card is reversed face down. Let's see what this is. This is the Queen of Michael. Okay, so we're going back. This is air energy again. Okay, we talked about that. This is brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. Okay, the benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than your relationships. So basically, my Virgos, when it comes down to everything, you got this, and you know exactly what you need to do. And again, I'm not saying you need to leave this relationship, this work relationship. No, it looks like you've got some really good support. And it looks like you're getting the recognition. It looks like you're also getting some of the change, some of the money with it too. But it still is, you know what you want, what you need to do. It's also what you want to do. Okay? So my Virgo Valentines, if you enjoyed my reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell. But as always, my Virgos, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.